is difficult. D is very difficult. Because D you have lot of things. You have housing problems. Okay, housing. You have FSI calculations. You have tax problems. Everything you have it in module D. D is the toughest module. Hi, good evening. D is the toughest module. Okay, in your RBWM. Many numericals are there. So, let's start this marketing. Okay, marketing. Bank marketing is known for its nature of developing unique brand image. Unique brand image. Okay, this is module C. Okay, kindly note everyone, this is module C. Okay, so bank marketing is known for the nature of developing unique brand image. Now, what is brand image? Kindly understand the word brand image. Brand. Suppose if I say today, Yono, which brand does come to your mind? Yono. Yono. Which brand comes to your mind? SBI. Right? Yono is SBI. Correct? So how did this come to your mind? Because there is a constant hammering of this brand. Similarly, others. Right? Correct. If I say tomorrow, Xerox, what does come to your mind? Xerox. Xerox photocopying comes to your mind. Xerox is a company. Photocopying is a unit and this process, right? Photocopy. So this is brand image. Brand is created. Can you name anything? Anyone? Those who are watching on YouTube also. Can you name any brand which you remember? Toothpaste. Bisleri. Very good. Who's this? Vinod. Bisleri. Right? Bisleri. Means Bisleri has become a name for the distilled water. Means you call it Bisleri anywhere. Ek Bisleri dena. Means you call it the distilled water, give that distilled water, let it be by any name. Okay, so brand image means that brand image. Maggie, correct, 2 minutes. Maggie, 2 minutes. Now even this 2 minutes is gone. Maggie doesn't happen in 2 minutes now, right? But they have given this brand image, 2 minutes. iPhone, correct, iPhone. iPhone is a brand image for very classy customer, classy. So bank marketing, in bank also, same thing happens in bank also. Bank marketing is known for its nature of developing unique brand image. So you must be able to develop the unique brand image. How will you develop this brand image? By customer service and by advertisement. Yeah, correct, men will be men. Which is treated as a capital reputation for the bank. Okay? Capital reputation, kindly note, capital reputation for the bank. Okay? Capital reputation means what? Long term reputation. What do you mean by long-term reputation? Long-term reputation means customer will remember you throughout the life. It is important for the bank to develop good relationship with the valued customers. Now, what is valued customer? See, here in every bank, any bank, kindly note, in any bank, there are two types of customers. One is those customers who don't give you business. They just come and crib, cry, only cry. So valued means these are 20% customers. Here, the rule is 80-20 principle. 80-20 means what? 80% of your business comes from 20% of the customers. 80% of the business comes from 20% of the customers. What does it mean? It means that remaining customers are actually not profitable. So 80% of the business comes from 20% of these customers, and these 20% of the customers are called as valued customers. So you have to focus on them, accompanied by innovative ideas which can be used as measures to meet their requirements, right? Since profit have to be delivered from the large clientele base, banks would be more comfortable with a broader base and would focus on building the customer base. So, here, we are in retail banking. Retail banking means what? Retail banking means we have to focus on a big client base, large. You can't expect that one customer will come and he will give you all the business. This happens in corporate banking. In retail banking, you have to collect like the butterfly. Butterfly, you know, how does the butterfly, or even that any other this what ant we call it, butterfly, or that those bees, honey bees. How do these honeybees collect the honey, or the butterfly collects it? By going to so many flowers. Same thing happens in your case also. In retail banking, we have to talk to thousands of clients. All these clients will be of various nature, varied nature. Somebody might be angry, somebody might be happy. So you have to talk to these, right? And get business from them. Small amount of business. In retail banking, you always get smaller amount of businesses. To achieve that, marketing promises and delivery of products and services are the top priorities of the banks in retail banking. Say this. What is the top priority for banking? Achieve the marketing promises, delivery of products and services. So deliver the products. Whatever you have promised, you should be able to deliver it to the customer. Okay? To achieve that marketing promises and delivery of products, this is the main job of yours. Whenever you promise something to the customer, you should be able to deliver it. Otherwise, don't promise. Keep it very simple. Marketing is therefore a process through which a marketer creates, communicates, and delivers value to the customer. Value. What do you mean by value? Value to the customer. What is value? How do you create a value for any customer? What is the value? See, I'll give you a simple example. Suppose if you come to me, let's say you come to me only, okay? I'm in a bank, I'm working in the bank, let's say, and you come to me for opening the savings account. Normal savings account. You come to me, that savings account, and I give it to you. Means savings account opened, your debit card is given, everything is given. Is there a value over there? No value. Why? Because I have not given anything extra to you. Extra. Suppose if you come to me for savings account, and what do? I give you health insurance free for 1 year. Health insurance free. You didn't expect this, but I gave you. So when I give you health insurance free, so this is extra. This is known as value. Value means what? What does the customer get extra from you? That is known as value. Otherwise, here, this is called as customer delight. Delight means what? Whatever customer is expecting, give him higher than whatever that customer is expecting. That is called as value. Similarly, in your savings account also, you can add the value. Means how? In savings account, if you give a normal debit card to the customer with a withdrawal limit of, let's say, 25,000, 50,000, whatever it is, then it's a normal business. But if you give him a platinum debit card, that also free. Then what will you be getting? You'll be creating a value. So creation of value is to be understood by each one of you. What is value creation? Okay? Can you give me any example of value creation? Something which you have experienced? Anyone which you have experienced? Value creation. You went somewhere and then give a small example. Don't give a story. Yes, who's this? Jeetlal. Very good example. Lawn. Airport lawns, 2 rupees. Have you experienced this 2 rupees food in airport lawns? 2 rupees foods. Those who have not experienced it, kindly let me tell you. If you have a rupee card, rupee card, and you go to any airport, okay, if you have a rupee card, you go to any airport, at least in Bharat, you go to any airport, you will get a full lunch or dinner, full at any time for 24 hours. Any time for 24 hours in 2 rupees. 2 rupees. Okay. So this is one of the added value. One of the best value creators. Good example. Okay. Yeah. I had it just 2 days back only when I was back from Delhi. At night 1:30 I had the food. Yeah. Correct. Two also giving back. Acha. Yeah. Correct. So this is the value creation. Best example. Good one. Huh? Good example. So therefore, it involves building a stronger customer relationship which will benefit the organization and all its stakeholders. So organization and all its stakeholders. So once you have a strong relationship with the client, that customer will rarely leave you. He will not leave you. Kindly note. Whenever you create a good impression in the customer's mind, customer hardly leaves you. And retail customers don't leave you that much. Have you seen any customer leaving your bank? Just because your service is not good for once, customer doesn't leave you. Okay. Marketing in retail banking. The process of marketing comprises different stages. This question is asked in exam. What are the stages in marketing? Only headings are asked. Only headings. The process of marketing comprises different stages. So what are the stages? Marketing analysis. First one. Analysis means SWOT. What is SWOT? SWOT means strength, weakness, opportunities, and threat. So first stage in marketing comprises, the process of marketing comprises marketing analysis. So SWOT, where are we strong, where are we weak, what are the opportunities abroad, ahead, what are the threats, right? Yeah, concession in petrol, correct Jitendra. Now marketing analysis SWOT, if I say, what is a opportunity to banking nowadays? Can anyone tell me what is the opportunity to banking now in future? Opportunity. See here, I'll tell you one by one. Strength of banking is what? Large customer base. We have a large customer base. What is the weakness in banking? Large customer base is a strength. Weakness is what? Cost is high. Cost. Opportunity is very good. Digital banking. Digital banking is an opportunity. But what is the threat? Threat is that data corruption or data hacking. That is a threat now. So data corruption, data hacking, these are all the problems which we are facing, right? So this is SWOT, cyber, correct? Cyber frauds, hacking, these all are cyber crimes, bigger threats nowadays, isn't it? You don't even come to know where your account has got hacked. If you are sitting over here in Bharat and the account gets hacked in Nigeria, what will you do? How will you go to Nigeria? You can't do anything. So this is marketing analysis, SWOT analysis. Second is marketing planning. Planning means what? The marketing plan of each business, product or brand is drafted. The draft is called as an offering. What do you mean by this? The marketing plan of each business. What do you mean by this? Marketing plan of each business. See here, whatever you do, suppose if you are trying to sell a savings account or a CC account or a home loan. So the plan is to be designed. How to design a plan in marketing? Suppose if you have to sell a home loan, How will you design a plan for home loan? What will you do? You will try to contact all the builders, developers, right? Try to contact all the developers and then try to sell your home loan over there, because there you will get it mass market. Similarly, if you are trying to sell a children's account, kids advantage account, we have this now. How will you sell it? You'll have to tie up with the school, various schools, and okay. So there you can have this marketing plan. So marketing plan means what? Planning in advance for the business which we have to do. Product or brand is drafted. Correct. School. Very good. Schools you have to contact for kids account. Now let me ask you, if you are planning to sell a senior citizens account, senior citizens, how will you contact? Whom will you contact? Senior citizens account. Where is the mass market for senior citizens? How will you get to the mass market? Senior citizens account. Panchayat office, yes, you can. Old age home, that is the right answer. Very good answer. Old age homes you contacted. Or even that senior citizens clubs are there now. Many clubs are there. In the garden, they always, every morning you see those pensioners now, all gardener, all these senior citizens. You go in any garden throughout our country, throughout Bharat you go, you'll see all those senior citizens laughing, ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Have you seen this? All these senior citizens raising their hands and laughing, doing some yoga, right? So these clubs you can contact them. Pension office, correct? Pension office also. So this is the way you have to plan. See, this was just few examples I was giving. Yeah, laughing clubs, we have this. These are few examples which I gave. Have you seen those laughing clubs? I've seen many. Means whenever I go, I rarely go in the morning because I have classes. Since last 3 years, I'm having the classes only. So I rarely go. But whenever I go on Sundays or something, we see all these, right? Then next, marketing planning. Planning means planning for each business, product or brand is drafted. Okay. Implementation. See this market. C part is implementation. Marketing implementation. Implementation means what? If I just plan and don't do the action, then what's the use? This depends on blending people, culture, structure, decision and reward systems. Blending. Blending means what? Combining. Sir, many of us are good in planning. All of you are good in planning. I am good in planning. Everyone is good in planning. But problem lies in implementation. We are very weak in implementation. You think about yourself only. You plan so much. I'll do this, I'll do that. After going home, I'll do this from the bank. I'll read this book, I'll read that book, I'll study this way. But what happens? When you go home, eat, TV, sleep, morning. Right? Eat, TV, sleep, morning. Right? See, your problem always lies in implementation. Eat, sleep, repeat. Correct. Correct, Vinod. That is life basically. See, always I'll tell you, always remember one thing. The one who wants to get ahead in life, okay? The one who wants to get ahead in life has to take the stress. You can't at all expect that life will be very good to you, happy to you, and you will get something great also. Nothing. Never from any part of your life. If you have to achieve something great, if you are planning something different, planning something else, extra, then you have to give extra. So implementation is the main part. Always remember, implementation is the main issue. Okay? Okay, those, how many of you don't know me? Or many of you might be new in the class. Some of you are older guys. Trial and error for growth. Correct. Some of you are since earlier times, and some of you are new. So, here, those who are new, kindly let me introduce myself. I have not given my introduction, na? Who am I? Isn't it? I'm going on talking and you don't know me. Okay? So, my name is Vishal Mantri. Those who are new, I am an ex-banker. And ex-banker means I am not from nationalized banks. I've never worked in nationalized banks. Okay? I worked in all the private bank and foreign banks. I worked in cooperative, Cosmos Cooperative. Then I worked in HDFC Bank. Then I worked in Citibank, Citigroup, world's topmost bank. Yeah, correct, Srinivas. So, Citibank, one of the three topmost banks in the world, and then DBS, Development Bank of Singapore. I worked in all the departments of banking, all, starting from your retail. I worked in retail for 7 years. Then corporate banking, then trade finance, then treasury. In retail, I've handled all the pressures which you have handled right now, which you are handling right now. Now, all the pressures I've handled means insurance, mutual fund, then your save CASA. Daily, I've heard the branch manager and the seniors telling me, means everyone from tomorrow you will be out, no job. This daily many things happen like this. You nationalized bankers don't get these firings. In private banks you get these firings a lot. Okay, so I've done all this, gone through the retail banking also, gone through corporate banking also. Corporate banking means we used to give minimum loan of 500 crores. Minimum. Lowest loan was 500 crores. So I worked and I've been teaching this JIB, CIB for almost now 12, 13 years. I teach for CIB also. For in CIB, I teach the most toughest subjects, that is ABM and BFM. ABM and BFM. Okay? You ask any of your seniors, which is the toughest subject in CIB, they'll tell you. I worked in these departments, treasury and everything. So that's why. And now I'm not a banker. Huh? Now I'm not a banker. I've left the banking and doing my own business since many years. 2013, I've been doing the business. So I'm collaborated with Adda for many years now. Okay, means Adda more than 5 years now, 5, 6 years. So kindly note, you are in the good hands, and this RBWM subject you will definitely clear. I'll bet you all will get around 60 to 70 marks minimum. Minimum 60 marks you'll be getting definitely. I'll give you the PDF also. Okay, those who are new, kindly note, and those who are old also. I have not shared the PDF with you up till now. I think so. RBWM. I am just preparing that PDF, complete RBWM PDF. Complete. So that what happens? You don't have to read any book. Just go through that PDF and my classes, and that's it. Enough. You'll definitely score more than 70 in RBWM. Just that PDF and my classes. Enough is, that much is enough. Okay. So let's move on now. So marketing implementation, right? Implementation means what? Basically, devil lies in the details, right? Then marketing control. Control means whenever you implement something, you have to see to it that cost is not, means cost doesn't go up. Yeah, current Jitendra, here, everyone I'm telling you, be rest assured, you'll get minimum 60 marks. Minimum 60 marks. Okay? Yes, Srinivas, I'll be sharing one more PDF. The master PDF is there, but I'm now preparing one more PDF which is including all your complete RBWM. Master was only for definitions, no? Now I'm preparing complete PDF of RBWM. It's in the process. Okay? Hardly it will be completed in 1 or 2 weeks. So, control. Control means what? Reactive methodology and proactive methodology. What is reactive and proactive? Proactive means what? Proactive means what? What is proactive? Proactive means whatever you are doing, you have to think earlier. That is proactive. Okay? You have to think earlier. Before something happens, you have to keep yourself ready. That's called as proactiveness. Reactive means what? Afterwards. When the things happen, then you start crying. That is reactive. So kindly remember, there are 4 stages in marketing. Okay? Analysis, planning, implementation, and control. APIC we call it. EPIC. APIC. Analysis, planning, implementation, and control. Marketing mix in retail banking. What is the marketing mix? Here, marketing mix in banking. Now there are 7 P's in banking. Kindly note, 7 P's. Now kindly, the exam question for you is, in product category, product, there are always 4 P's. In product, there are 4 P's. Product, price, place, and promotion. These are the 4 P's in product marketing. What do you mean by product marketing? Product marketing means you sell a car. You sell Hindustan Lever Company, selling all these washing powders. So that is product marketing. Whenever you are selling the product, you get only 4 P's. Product, price, place, and promotion. Product means your product. Price is the cost in the market. Whatever is going on in the market. Is your price equal to that of whatever is going on in the market, or less than or more than? Promotion means advertisement. How much do you advertise? And place. Place means you should be at the place of the customer. That's very important. Okay? So here, place is very important. You should be at the place of your customer. Customer will not come to you. Kindly note. Customer will not come to you. You will have to go to the customer. What about services? In services, you have 7 P's. These 4 P's plus 3 P's more. People, process, and physical evidence. People, process, and physical evidence. So what are the 7 P's of services? Product, price, place, promotion, people, process, and physical evidence. What do you mean by this word? Physical evidence. Physical evidence means, suppose if somebody comes to your branch and he sees all the dusty fans, dust, huge dust, there's a dust on the floor, files are lying like this, will that person ever come to the branch? Okay, let me ask you. All of you, how many of you go to government hospitals? How many of you go to government hospitals? Do you go to government hospitals? No. Why? Why don't you go to government hospitals? Right? Physical evidence. Physical evidence, very important. Okay? Everyone in our country, kindly note here, one thing I'll tell you. Kindly note this line. Everyone in the country likes government job, but nobody likes government offices or government hospitals, right? Everyone wants government job, right? Everyone wants government job, but nobody wants the government offices, isn't it? Same thing is true, isn't it? So why? Why does this thing happen? Because physical evidence. Physical evidence, right? Process. What about the process? See, this process means what? Suppose your school also, correct? School also, same thing. Process. What about the process? Suppose if your process is too lengthy, if your process, loan process, let's say loan process now, home loans. If your home loans are too lengthy, means you take the file, then you go on asking the documents first time, second time, third time. You go on asking the documents. Today you bring 2 documents. After 1 week you'll say bring another 2 documents. The customer will run away. Process means the process should be foolproof. In one go only you should be able to give the list. This is the list, bring all the documents, then come to me. Over. Customer also feels happy. That see, in one go only you are giving all the details. That is what is needed. Process. People. What about people? People should be friendly, right? If you go to the branch, any branch, if you go, and if the employees don't talk to you, in your branch only, check in your branch. Customer always comes to that person who's friendly, okay, in your branch only. Why? Because after all, human being needs friendly nature, easy to deal with. See this, easy to deal, isn't it? Indian banks need to acknowledge the imperative of proactive bank marketing and customer relationship management, and also take systematic steps in that direction. See here, we are having a separate chapter on CRM, customer relationship management. Okay, proactive bank marketing means proactive. Before the customer is able to think, you should be able to think. Before the customer is able to think, you should be able to think. That's what is proactiveness. Customer relationship management, CRM. This we are having a separate chapter. This is for HNI clients. Kindly note, CRM is always for HNI clients. It's not for that guy who's having 200 rupees in the account and crying every day. 12 रुपए डेबिट हो गया, 3 रुपए लिया, 2 रुपए लिया, आपकी बैंक चोर है. Right? You see those clients, na? In a bank, you might be seeing your customers. ये 13 रुपए डेबिट किया मेरा चेकबुक का, 25 रुपए निकाला. आपकी बैंक तो चोरी है, सब चोर है. Right? These things. I'll go to RBI, I'll go to Ombudsman. The customer says anything. I'll go to RBI, I'll complain to RBI, I'll contact the minister. These things, right? CRM is not for these. Kindly note, CRM is not for these clients. CRM is for those 20% clients who give you 80% of the business. Okay? So, you have to remove these clients. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, I've done this. I've done this, all these things in my life. Means so many queries have happened. Means these things happen. See here, what you have to do is, only one thing you have to remember in banking while handling such clients. Only one thing. Only one point. I always remember this throughout my life. There is a saying in Hindi. We say that, सिर पे बर्फ, मुंह में शक्कर. सिर पे बर्फ, मुंह में शक्कर. That's the only way you can handle these guys. सिर पे बर्फ, मुंह में शक्कर. That's it. Keep quiet. Don't talk anything whenever that client is angry. Keep quiet. Let him, whatever he says, let him say. Just keep quiet. सिर पे बर्फ, मुंह में शक्कर. That's it. Baraf means you should be very cool in your approach. Very cool. You should never get angry on such incidents. Once you get angry, then things go haywire. Anywhere they go. Just keep your cool. Okay? Next, marketing approach. A banking industry provides different types of banking and allied services to the clients. Allied means what? What is allied service? Allied means other than banking. Other than banking. What is other than banking? It can be insurance, it can be mutual fund, it can be locker also. Locker is also an allied service. Locker is not a banking service actually. Bank customers are mostly people and enterprises that have surplus or lack of funds. Obviously, surplus one means what? He is a depositor. Lack of funds means what? He is a borrower. The one who wants loan. Isn't it? And those who require various types of financial services. It should be bottom to top approach, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Correct, Karthik. So bottom to top approach. It should always be bottom to top approach. What is bottom to top? With the customers at a grassroots level as a target point to work out with different products. or schemes to match the requirement of the various homogeneous group of customers. Understand this line. Bottom to top approach means what? Bottom to top means, see here, there are two approaches in any banking. Okay? The product comes from, see here, in your bank only. Check in your bank. The product comes from head office. It is designed in the head office. And then it comes to the regional office or zonal office, then regional, then branch, and then to the customer. This is how the product moves. And what about the feedback? Feedback moves in the opposite direction. Feedback moves from customer to branch to regional office to zonal office to corporate office. Right? So, product always comes from top to bottom. Feedback always goes from bottom to top, or information always goes from bottom to top. Okay? So, always in information part, it should always be bottom to top. Information. Okay? So, homogeneous group of customers. Hence, bank marketing approach is considered as a group or collective approach. Collective means everyone should contribute. That's called as collective. Everyone should contribute. Only if you say marketing managers are going to sell the product, that's not right. In many banks I have seen personally, that branch manager is expected to do the business and all the staff is expected to sit there and do the transactions, daily transactions. This way bank won't work in future. In future, the banks are working differently. In future, every employee gets a target. Every employee, he or she will get a target. Now only you might be having it. In your branch only you might be having it. Many of you might be having the targets. इंश्योरेंस कितना हुआ, आज कितना आया, कल कितना आया, क्यों नहीं हुआ, ट्रांसफर कर दूंगा, हकाल दूंगा, दूसरी ब्रांच में भेज दूंगा. Isn't it? Many things happens. Because this is a common thing. Yeah. Not yet up till now. Good. Yeah. But future you don't know. Kindly note. Future is very different. That's why you are doing JAIIB, CIB. See this, everyone kindly note. In future, you will be needing knowledge bankers. What the bank needs is knowledge bankers. So what do you mean by knowledge bankers? Those who have cleared JAIIB, at least JAIIB. Forget CIB, at least JAIIB. Banks will be needing only those persons in future who have covered at least JAIIB. Okay? Yeah. Correct, Srinivas. Yeah. Okay? So, at least JAIIB you should have cleared. And that is known as a knowledge worker. So, collective approach means each one has to contribute. Relationship banking can be defined as a process that includes proactively predicting the demands of individual bank customers and taking steps to meet these demands before the client shows them. See this, before the client. What do you mean by before the client? Means, understand one, I'll give you one simple example. Whenever you see a customer, okay, of the age of around, let's say, 25, okay, whenever you see a customer with the age of around 25, so immediately it must strike your mind. What should strike your mind? 25 means what? This person might have just completed his education now and got into the first job, isn't it? So what is proactiveness then? In proactiveness, you should always think that once this customer has just completed the job or just completed the studies, okay, it means that, what does it mean? It means that this customer will be needing home loan. This customer will be needing SIP. This customer might be thinking of marrying 25 to 30 age. Okay? So this is the right approach. This is called as relationship and proactively thinking. Okay? Yeah. Correct. You have this, na? Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana accounts. Everyone has targets. Kindly remember, in your life, everyone has targets. Even the Prime Minister has targets. Who is left? Nobody is left. Everyone has targets. Okay? Everyone is having target in the life nowadays. This type of proactive approach is completely different. Even your wife gives you a target, man. Your wife gives you the target, your husband gives you the target. Everyone has target, right? Wife also says, आज ये लाना, नहीं तो देखो. आज आते टाइम इतना इतना लाना, नहीं तो गए. Right? Your children give you target. Everyone gives you target, isn't it? Target is there throughout your life. Okay? So this is a proactive approach. This type of proactive approach is completely different from the reactive approach. Okay, proactive and reactive. Proactive means thinking earlier. Reactive means thinking later. Improving customer relationships. It is a base level of building a relationship that needs trust, dialogue, steady growth in service. Steady growth in service, ownership, growth in the share of wallet if done correctly. Now this I need to explain you. Share of wallet. Everyone pay attention to whatever I am saying now. Share of wallet. See this. Firstly, read this sentence. Base level of building a relationship that needs trust. Trust should be there. Dialogue. Dialogue. So remember, in any relationship, let it be your customer relationship, let it be a family relationship. In any relationship, these two things are required. Trust and dialogue. Okay? Dialogue is a must. In every relationship, there should be a dialogue. Trust and dialogue. And then steady growth in service ownership. Service owner. What do you mean by this word ownership? Service ownership. Okay, this is a new term to many of the nationalized bankers. Okay, ownership. Let me explain you this term ownership. There is a term called as customer ownership in banking. There is a term called as customer ownership in banking. What is that? Do you know? Many of you now you might have got some list of customers. How many of you, tell me? How many of you have got a list of, let's say, 50 or 100 customers that your bank says that contact these 50 or 100 customers and try to generate business from them. Let it be any insurance, mutual fund, KCC, savings, CASA, any type of business. But a list is given to you. How many of you have got this list? Has anyone got this list? This list comes from CRM. 50. You have got it, na? 50? 50 customers. Many of the banks are giving 50 to 100 customers, depending on branch to branch. Yeah. Branch to branch. Every bank is giving this list now. From zone office, correct? Yeah. So this list of customer is known as customer ownership. Ownership. This is known as customer ownership. Okay. So what is customer ownership? You have to own that customer. Own that customer means what? You have to speak to that customer. Write down what you have spoken. See this. Kindly note this process. You speak to that customer. Write down what you have spoken. And report it to your head office also. And generate business from it. Speak on phone. If you want, you can go and contact through means physically also. But first speak on phone. Growth in the share of wallet. Now what is wallet? Now this is very important part. Wallet. What is the share of wallet? See this. Many times what happens in our bank, we have customers who only have saving account with us. Only saving. No other account. No current, no loan, no credit card, nothing. No insurance, no mutual fund, nothing. Only saving account. And we also don't look at it. We also look at it from that angle only. That saving account hai, comes this, deposits money, goes out. That's it. Right way. Share of wallet means If that customer is having savings account, you need to pitch or sell FD, mutual fund, insurance, this personal loan, home loan, all these products. Kindly note, every customer of your branch should have at least 6 products of your bank. 6. Let it be anything, any 6 products. That customer should have at least 6 products. Then only the bank is profitable. Do you know this strategy is followed in HDFC Bank? When I was in HDFC Bank, we had a target of at least 6 products per customer. Per customer. Let it be any FD, mutual fund, insurance, PL, home loan, loan against shares, loan against gold, any. But 6, compulsory 6. This is the ratio which is found out. If you have 6 customers, 6 products per customer, your bank is the most profitable one. This is called as cross-selling. Cross-selling. Okay. Now this is delivery model. This is a topic for tomorrow. This is not the topic for today. This is a new topic. So this will be dealing it tomorrow, not today. Okay. Today's was only marketing introduction. Okay. So we'll stop over here today, and tomorrow let's meet at the same time. All of you have understood this. Those who are watching on YouTube also, have you understood this? And kindly note, those who are watching on YouTube, kindly join the class ASAP. Because YouTube, you have only 1 or 2 classes free. Afterwards, you don't have it. Okay? So kindly join the classes ASAP, paid batches ASAP. Have you understood it now? Chala, good then. See here, one thing I'll tell you, you'll enjoy the classes, all the RBWM classes. I'll teach in such a way that it is free flowing, no burden on you. I never try to burden the students. Okay? Because I've taught in big banks also. Citibank also I was teaching to the bankers over there. Means I was not teacher actually, I was a senior manager over there. But senior, as you go higher, your job becomes more of teaching and convincing the clients only. So there it was the same job. So that's why I know the psyche of us. We all work for around 8 to 10 hours per day, right? At least 8 hours you work, all you guys. Minimum 8 hours nowadays you work. 8, not 9 hours roughly. JAIIB May na? It is in May. Okay, JAIIB exam is in May. Okay? Chalo, bye everyone. Let's meet again tomorrow. Okay? Delivery models. Tomorrow we have delivery models. Okay? Bye.